Wow, V, you look like total fucking shit. What's going on, bro? What are you bringing back this old vlog channel for? And what's with the fidget spinner? First thing I'd ask you is, why are you asking so many goddamn questions? I'm exhausted. Also, I'm not actually mad at you. I'm just very, very unhappy that my trip ended. Roll in the intro.
Legendary, boy, I'm legendary. You unnecessary. Said you feeling froggy, but you leaping kinda like you February, only sometimes. Boy, I've been jumping up out of the gym like I'm Carter. I'm convinced I'm a baller.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nomadic V. I know I barely use this channel, but that's because a lot of stuff needs to get vlogged here and there and all that sort of shit. Oh my god, what's that on my finger? We'll go over that in like a future video on like my main channel or whatever. So, allow me to go over with you guys about a recent vacation I took over the Labor Day weekend, which had its upsides and its downsides. So first thing, I will point this out right here, right fucking now. Delta Airlines is a terrible flight service in the United States that I hope goes out of business soon. They try to promote themselves as being very reliable, very people-friendly, very customer-oriented. But it's a fucking sham. Most airlines, if they were to do something like, I don't know, cancel a flight on the exact day that you're supposed to be going, they would either refund you or actually give you a new boarding pass before you leave to go somewhere to make sure that you're accommodated very well. Not Delta. They wait at least a few hours before you go to your flight, before anything else. And then as soon as you're about to get super comfy about the time schedule, because you can do the math in your mind like, ooh, I can get in a little earlier if the flights do this, then the third thing. Ooh, I might be actually into some really good shit if I get there early enough. No, not at all. You instead have to sit through trying to renegotiate with a bunch of people trying to get you at the airport, and then people are trying to drive you away from the airport because you got fucking dicked over by goddamn Delta Airlines. Fuck that air service. I hope I never use Delta again, and if I ever do, I'll probably do a different vlog saying I had no goddamn choice. It was the only airline going on to this exact location I was fucking going to. But aside from Delta, I was able to see my big sister of Schweebs and my brother-in-law of Phoenix. It was amazing. It was wonderful. We had a great time. I arrived there late Friday night, but here's the problem with the whole thing that we were trying to plan out everything for, because we've been trying to set this whole meetup thing for like a year and 7 months now, because we've been a family for almost going on maybe two and a half years. So we all had an original plan like set all the way back then. We did not know anything else was transpiring, anything else was going to happen, so we didn't make a contingency plan, we didn't have any sort of backups in hand. We were just going on the whole thing of, yes, we're going to see each other, woo! And then when it finally came down, we had a few complications that I still beat myself up about, but I can't really blame myself about fully since we didn't really know these things were going to happen. So we get there, I get there late Friday night. We have to do cat and mouse game to try and find each other like it's a solid snake mission. Like, I'm going to find Otacom, but I'm going to hide myself in this cardboard box. And I just finally find Schweebs in Phoenix. I had no idea I was actually taller than my big sister or my brother-in-law. I was actually taller than both of them, and I'm just like, god damn, I'm actually not short. I'm average height. Woo! I was happy with myself. So, bing bang boom, we're all good on that front. We go back to the house. I get to meet everybody else is important, like the mom. I also get to meet an amazing dog, wolf thing. Have no idea what it is. Then Phoenix decides to teach me about a game about Magic the Gathering. Still have no idea how to really play the game successfully, but I'm getting a wee bit close in understanding because I'm actually starting to appreciate card games better now. a little bit more so than I've ever done in my whole life. I actually am taking card games a little bit more into consideration about importance. So we play that game until about maybe 3 in the morning because Phoenix's deck is full of goddamn traps that go on and on and on. And I blame myself for a little bit of it because I played something that made the game go even longer than it should have. And it was annoying as fuck to finally get through because it's like, God fucking damn it, why did I do this to myself? I thought I could handle this whole strain of the game, but it's going on 3 a.m. Why did I do this to myself? And so we then try to finagle a little bit some her and her. So after Shreeps was able to save the game like that, we finally went to sleep. I was able to relax. I even got to spend a little time with Callie, although I feel like Callie clawed me in my sleep because I don't think she liked me that much when I was there until I finally was around her long enough to be like, hello, human. Are you going to feed me, pet me, or get out of my way so I can feast on souls? You know, like cats do. So, Saturday. Saturday was where I honestly, in the back of my mind, felt the most guilty, but didn't have come to fruition until Sunday, where I kind of now realize where we should have planned things better, but we had no idea these things were going to happen, because we were planning this out like almost 2 years ago. We had no idea all these different things were coming into play, and that all these people want to meet me and then feed me, but I still feel bad personally. It's this thing about my whole bipolar depression that doesn't allow me to shake things off, and I blame myself a lot for. It's one of my biggest downfalls, and I want to fix that eventually. I don't know yet when I want to fix it, but eventually I do. Let's see. So let's see, where was I going with that? Right. Saturday. I get to go out to meet some very important people that are coming into my life. A lot of things are going down on that front that I want to just get into, but I want to share on the main channel. But I will say there are important people that are coming into my life that I didn't expect to, and still kind of adjusting to. But I will say this. I did have my computer fixed a little bit, thanks to my brother-in-law of Phoenix. Not a lot, mind you, but a little bit. Just a little bit. It was a good thing to do. And we then headed back. We were starting up a different thing about someone wanting to have a cookout with me since I was there. It was Shreeves' mom and pa. I called them mom and pa as well now because I'm like, because I don't know, something about being raised in the South for most of the time I've been in America is kind of like stuck in my head to call people of a warm spirit ma and pa. I might need to fix that someday. So basically that whole day I got cookout food because a lot of people wanted to meet me. And then Saturday night was me at probably my most content and my happiest, because a lot of the people I love most were in the vicinity with me. Like, I don't know what it is that allows me to just finally have a better spirit about it, but just being around people that genuinely do care about me, want to see the best in me, want to actually ask what I want to do rather than just assuming and trying to see the worst in what would happen and trying to shove all these ideals down my throat about the worst things that could happen or whatsoever. It made me feel lighter. It made me feel happier, like I was finally home. I haven't really had that in the last couple of years, and it felt good. It felt really good to finally be in that kind of environment. Then Sunday happened, where I finally found out from Phoenix about the whole thing of, yeah, it's not that we are mad at you, it's just that we were expecting the plans to be a lot clearer, but we're not mad at you. But in my own mind, when I was hearing Phoenix trying to explain the whole thing of we should have planned better because we didn't have a contingency plan in hand about anything going on, I was blaming myself. Like, Phoenix and Shreeves are lovely. I love them. They're my brother and sister. I love them dearly. But the thing about me that a lot of people still forget is my bipolar depression doesn't allow me to let things go, where I blame myself the most. Nothing gets by it. Nothing slides past it. I blame myself. And I still blame myself for like the remainder of the day, but I didn't want to say anything because it was going to be the last day I was going to be there for a while. I wanted things to be on a good note. So we tried to spend the rest of the day as accordingly. We went out. Unfortunately, it rained, so we couldn't have s'mores. I'm still sad. I wanted s'mores. But we still try to have fun. We went to Denny's for lunch, had a sit-down discussion about a lot of things. A lot of videos are going to be made from the stuff that we talked about in that Denny's, including the fact that Denny's finally stopped serving me stuff that's from the bowels of hell. And we also got a little bit of some time to record some stuff that's on Shreeves' channel, which you guys can find out now. I mean, I'm in it, so it's not the best quality of jokes and humor, but it's still nice to be with family. And we're also going to do some stuff with the podcast where we made some accommodations for everyone, since I work Monday mornings, since we record Sunday nights. Phoenix works early morning Mondays, and Aaron works early mornings. And sometimes Britt has to work early mornings along with Shreeves. And Sally, we have no idea whenever shit pops up on her end involving Mondays. So it's kind of like, we kind of found a better thing to accommodate things now that we finally sat down to talk about things. I enjoyed that. We really need to sit down and talk about a lot of things, and that was one of the things on the list. That and when to have a full-blown family meetup. That's something we definitely need to discuss in the future. In any case, though, then it's just a matter of me trying to stay awake long enough to get on the plane. But in all honesty, guys, the longer I just stayed there, laying there, just looking at my brother and sister and staring at the cat, the more I didn't want to leave. Like, I know it's kind of sappy to hear, like, oh man, this guy that's trying to be like this big badass on the internet is now showing that he has feelings. Guys, I don't need to act like a badass on the internet. I've done horrible things that make me know I'm a monster. I just now have grown to where I can actually have feelings and yet know that I'm a danger to everyone around me, including myself. That is no me acting. I have feelings, I just never show them as much as I should. Even when it's scripted, I never show them when I should. Regardless, though, Shreeves decided to finally take me to the airport. I finally get there. I wanted to finally just whisper in here, just like, don't let me get on the plane. Have me stay up here with you and Phoenix and the family, and I'll find a way to get my own apartment and everything. Just please don't let me go back. But I couldn't say it because I knew that was too much to ask for and that was selfish. So I got on the plane and I finally got back to Bmore around 11 in the morning on a Monday. Thanks to Delta finally getting its shit together. Except for the fact that it's sitting in a big-ass plane that had a fog roll in that tried to pass off as a joke. My legs were freezing like I was on the tip of a witch's nipple. I was cold as shit. Fuck you, Delta Airlines. But anyway, though, I finally got home. I'm all safe and sound, and I'm gearing up for my next trip out to Georgia in October, where I'm going to be doing some stuff with my brother Casey and some stuff with Omegaverse Productions. So all in all, it was a great trip. I will admit there is some stuff I want to talk to you guys about in great detail, but I can't do it here. At the same time, I still feel like I let my family down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit, if you guys get what I mean. If not, then it's kind of like a whole thing of you get together with like your siblings that you haven't seen in a long time. Like maybe you were in the military, or you just got married, or you just finally moved to your dream locale and you haven't really talked to anyone in a long time. When you finally reach out to them, it's just like, oh yay, let's finally do stuff. But then with the time passing, when you finally get the time to get together, the plans don't go as well as they should, and you just end up really blaming yourself for not doing the right thing by everybody. That's how it feels. And it feels awful. But anyway though, guys, I'll see you guys in another video from the vlog channel. It'll be more prevalent by next year, because this year it's kind of like I don't have much to vlog about. It's just I'm working so much on everything. I might do behind the scenes footage of some stuff, of me doing some new videos put together. I may not. It all depends on how things play out right now. But if not this, it's all good.
Yeah, it's like my 1, 3, 2 quick, mic check, 2 sick, the slick lunatic, granted a badge and a nightstick, got us a sidekick, universal like a cockback click, kid better open up your eyelid, on stage throw your hands down beside